Jake Morrison checked his watch. 1:47 a.m. Highway 71 stretched endlessly ahead, a black ribbon cutting through empty Texas ranch land. His girlfriend Emma slumped in the passenger seat, half asleep after 2 days at South by Southwest. "I have to pee," Emma suddenly announced. "Like, really bad." Jake scanned the darkness. Nothing. No gas stations. No rest stops. Just highway and scrubland for miles. "Can you hold it?" "No, Jake, I've been holding it." He kept his eyes on the road, looking for anything, a gas station, a convenience store. But this stretch of Texas was notorious for being empty. Then, like a mirage, an exit sign appeared in his headlights. Exit 119. B services 1 mile. "There," Emma pointed. "Take it." Jake didn't remember seeing that exit on Google Maps, but Emma was desperate. He took it. The exit ramp curved down into a valley. Immediately, something felt wrong. The streetlights were orange, not normal orange. A dim, sickly orange that barely pushed back the darkness. And every single light was flickering. On, off, like they were struggling to stay alive. "This is creepy," Emma said quietly. "It's just an old road," Jake replied. But his hands tightened on the wheel. 1 mile passed, then 2. No gas station, no services. Just that empty road with its dying orange lights and scrub brush pressing in from both sides. "Okay, this is bullshit," Emma said. "Turn around." Jake swung the car around and headed back toward the highway. But the highway wasn't there. They drove and drove. Same road, same flickering lights, same nothing. Jake pulled out his phone. No signal. Emma's phone showed the same. The GPS screen was just blank gray. "What the hell?" Jake pulled over. His headlights illuminated empty road, stretching endlessly in both directions. "We just came from the highway. It was right there." "Jake," Emma's voice was tight. "There's something up ahead." A building materialized out of the darkness. A small gas station, lights on, looking like it had been pulled straight from the 1970s. The sign read, "Floyd's Service," in faded red letters. "Thank God," Emma breathed. But Jake felt ice spreading through his chest. Something was very wrong about this place. The windows were too dark. The angles were slightly off. It looked real, but it felt like a movie set, like something pretending to be a gas station. They went inside anyway. Dust covered everything. The candy bars had price tags from decades ago, 35 cents, 50 cents. A rack of paper maps, the kind nobody had used since the 1990s. And behind the counter sat an old man reading a newspaper. He looked up. His smile was too wide, too many teeth showing. "Help you folks?" "We're trying to get back to Highway 71, Jake said. "We took exit 119B, and now we can't find..." "Exit 119B." The smile vanished. "There ain't no exit 119B on Highway 71. "We literally just came from it," Emma insisted. The old man folded his newspaper with deliberate slowness. Jake saw the date printed at the top. August 14th, 1979. His stomach dropped. "You ain't the first folks to come through here," the old man said. His voice had changed, deeper, older, like something speaking from the bottom of a well. "Lost folks, looking for exits that don't exist, roads that ain't on any map." "What is this place?" Jake whispered. "You know what I tell them." The old man's smile returned, impossibly wide. "Get back in your car, drive forward. Don't stop for nothing. Don't look in your mirrors. Just drive till you see the sun come up. If you're lucky, you'll end up back where you started." Emma's voice trembled. "And if we're not lucky?" The smile grew wider, too wide for a human face. "Then I'll see you tomorrow night, and the night after, and the night after." Lots of folks still driving around out there, still looking for the way out. Jake and Emma ran. They didn't walk. They ran, bursting through the door and jumping into the car. Jake's hands shook so badly he could barely get the key in the ignition. He floored it. The car shot forward into the darkness, past those flickering orange lights, away from Floyd's service station. "It's okay," Jake said, though his voice cracked. "We'll find it. We'll find the highway." 10 minutes later, Emma screamed, "Jake, look!" Cars lined the side of the road, dozens of them. Some were recent models. Others were ancient, vehicles from the 1960s, 70s, 80s, covered in dust, covered in rust. Some had vines growing through broken windows, and in each car sat a person, just sitting, staring straight ahead through the windshield, not moving, not blinking, perfectly still. "Don't stop," Emma whispered. "Jake, don't stop. Keep driving. Keep driving." Jake didn't stop. They passed car after car. Emma started counting them, her voice shaking. 10, 15, 20, 30. She reached 47 and went silent, just stared out the window, trembling. The road never changed. The same orange lights, the same darkness. Every few minutes, more cars appeared with their frozen occupants. Some of the cars had skeletons behind the wheel. Some had people who looked fresh, alive, but completely motionless. Hours passed, or maybe it was days. Time felt wrong here. Then, slowly, the sky began to change. Not brightening, just turning from pure black to the faintest hint of gray. And suddenly, impossibly, Highway 71 was there. Real cars drove past, headlights, taillights, normal traffic. The GPS flickered back to life. Jake's phone showed 5 bars of signal. He merged onto the highway, and Emma started sobbing. Deep, wrenching sobs. Jake looked in the rearview mirror. Nothing. No exit ramp. No flickering lights. Just empty Texas scrubland stretching into the dawn. That was 3 years ago. Jake and Emma broke up 6 months after that night. They never talked about what happened, but something had broken in both of them, something that couldn't be fixed. Now, Jake drives alone at night sometimes, and he sees them. Exit signs that don't match his GPS, numbers that don't make sense. Exit 119, and you should be exit 56Z. Exit 999A. And he keeps driving. Always keeps driving, because he thinks about those people in those cars, still sitting there, still waiting. Waiting for a sun that never rises. Are they still there? Still trapped on that endless road? Jake doesn't want to know, but sometimes, late at night, he wonders, what if he and Emma never really escaped? What if they're still driving that road, and everything since has been a dream? What if, right now, they're sitting in their car under flickering orange lights, frozen and staring, while other lost drivers pass them by? He checks his rearview mirror obsessively now, just in case.